This is Kenny Burns reporting to you live from the Black and Positively Golden 2023 Change Leaders movement here in Miami, Florida. And what a beautiful day. I want to give you guys a little bit of what this Change Leaders program is about. McDonald's 2023 Black and Positively Golden Change Leaders is a creative campaign launching this Black History Month to shine a light on 10 young Black leaders who are inspiring and positively impacting change in their communities and beyond. All year, McDonald's will release original content to amplify the voices of these leaders, underscoring the Black history and Black excellence that occurs and should be celebrated all year and beyond February. Campaign highlights include national TV and radio spots, digital content across multiple platforms, and video profiles of the change leaders of 2023 on McDonald's Black and Positively Golden website and Instagram via We Are Golden. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want to introduce you to our first change leader. Put your hands together for Andrew Ankamah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
The pleasure is ours. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. You know, this is my first time in Miami, so it's beautiful here, you know. Definitely a blessing to be here today.
Absolutely. We're going to start with this first question. What does it mean to you to be recognized as McDonald's 2023 Black and Positively Golden Change Leader?
This is an honor of a lifetime, you know. I've been doing activism work for so long. And
at 20 years old?
Yeah.
For 20, so long.
21, but you know.
Get my age correct because
right.
I'm almost there.
But it's just been so inspirational just to be here. I'm definitely blessed to be here. Just the opportunity to meet so many other change makers such as myself. It's been such a great opportunity. And I definitely don't take it for granted.
Born and raised in Philadelphia, PA. What was it like for you?
So I was actually born in Philly, but raised in Jersey.
Oh.
I'm back in Philly now for college. I go to Temple University.
Temple University in the house.
You already know. So the experience was kind of interesting. So being born in Philly, I grew up there for the first 3 years of my life.
Yeah.
And then in Jersey, I moved to the suburbs, right? So coming back to Philly and seeing how a lot of people my age were living, you know, living around violence, living around in poverty, it was kind of disheartening to me. And I know we're gonna get into this later, but that's really what touched me to do the work I'm doing now in the city.
That's amazing. You're the founder and director of the Accountability Initiative. Tell us what that is all about.
The Accountability Initiative is an organization I started in 2020, back in the height of the Black Lives Matter movement. It originally started after a group of white kids at my high school were caught on video singing the N-word in a song, and it caused outrage among the student body. So even though I had graduated at the time, I still wanted to find a way to address that situation because there were so many other incidents like that have been gone, swept under the rug.
Right.
So we really wanted to find a way to address that and tackle it head on.
And make them accountable.
Absolutely.
For what was going on.
Absolutely.
Well, can you tell us about some of the work you've done after hearing that through your initiative?
Of course. So after that incident had happened, we had decided to take that experience, collect more stories from students, from students prior in the past, and really collect that and hold a community meeting. And then we sent all that information, we sent out a survey, and then we had a meeting with the Board of Education, the superintendent, the principal, and I think the mayor was there as well.
And how old were you when you put this in motion?
I believe I was 19.
Round of applause for the children's.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. So yeah, that was our first project. Thankfully from that, we were able to, they had a Black History course implemented at the high school, microaggression training implemented for the staff members, as well as more serious punishments for individuals who perpetrated acts of discrimination at my school. So after that happened, I had started college at Temple University, and I had been seeing everything going on with gun violence in our community. Every single day, there was there's an app called Citizen, right?
Yep.
And it notifies you of, shooting at this area, robbery at this area. Every single day I will get a notification of something going on.
That doesn't drive you crazy, by the way?
It did. It did. I feel like at first I was scared because, like I said, I was born in Philly, but I grew up in the suburbs
Right.
of New Jersey.
Right.
So I wasn't used to it, you know. But through the work I've done, I've had to sit down with people and talk to them. I've met people who were used to the situation.
Right.
So
they were programmed.
Yeah. Like they would talk about, oh, like there was a shooting at my school.
Like it wasn't
such and
anything.
such. Right. Yeah. Like they were desensitized to what happened. I'm sitting there like, you're talking about a shooting. Somebody
somebody just died.
Yeah. Like how are you? And it's just normal for them.
Right.
You know?
Right. But as a change leader, though, how do you hope to inspire future leaders? Because I think that the disconnect is, you're right, some people are programmed. They see this every day.
Right.
They're desensitized. They have no feeling towards it. But then outside looking in, you started these initiatives.
Right.
So what are you looking for in future leaders?
So I think that everybody has the power to engage the community in some way. You don't have to lead a 100-person march. You don't have to have 10,000 followers on Instagram.
Facts.
You know.
Followers don't mean nothing, nor do likes. Okay.
Yeah, I love my little 2,000 that I have now.
But you're getting some money from McDonald's and you're
listen.
changing the world. You don't need likes. You need money to finance your dreams.
Listen, I can't argue with that. You know.
That's right.
I can't argue with that. But you know, I would just say that everyone has the power to impact the community in whatever way they want to. Whether that be tackling gun violence, education reform, women's rights, you know, the list goes on. And there's not one way to be a community organizer or an activist.
Say that again.
There is not one way
Say it
to be
again.
a community organizer or
There's
an
more
activist.
ways than one.
You know? So whatever way that's best for you, that might be through social media, that might be through visiting your local politicians, that might be through organizing community events. You know, there's different methods of connecting with your community.
Absolutely. You're impressing me, though. I mean, I don't know too many people, 21 years old.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. That are this focused and in tune with their purpose. What is a key passion point for you?
So I would say my key passion point, like in this moment, is definitely tackling the gun violence that's been
Big
going
problem.
on, and both in the city of Philadelphia, where I'm currently based, and nationwide. You know, the #1 cause of death in children is gun violence.
Right.
That's an issue.
Right.
You know, I've talked to mothers who have had their sons killed. There was this lady who, I was at a back to school event, and I talked to a mother whose son got shot 7 times in elementary school. You're in elementary school. You're supposed to be, you know, the biggest problem should be learning how to, you know, do the times tables and such. You shouldn't have to worry about whether you're gonna walk down the street and get killed,
Facts.
whether you're gonna go to school and not come back alive.
Facts.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
You know? So I feel like someone as blessed as I am, I didn't have to grow up in that environment.
Yes.
You know, so if I could use my voice, if I could use my platform to advocate for those people going through those situations, that's what I'm gonna do.
The dream is real. Ladies and gentlemen, one last question for you, Andrew. How can they learn more about you and your movement? Tell them where to find you.
So you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is kind of complicated, so it's @ and then _ a.n.d.r.e.w_.
Okay, we need simpler Instagram addresses just for functionality, ladies and gentlemen. But that's
Yeah.
where you can find this brother. You also, for more information, follow them at We Are Golden on Instagram. I'm proud of you, Andrew.
Thank you so
The
much.
future is bright, and you give me hope for future change leaders.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate being here. It's such a great opportunity.
Make some noise for Andrew, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
You did good with your Gucci shoes
Appreciate
and
you.
your trench coat. He didn't want to take that scarf off. This is his look. Proud of you,
I
boy.
tried it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Ah.